Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. The month begins with Pluto, your co-ruler, very much to the fore in proceedings. It's opposing the Sun in the part of your scope that's to do with expansion, travel, ideas, and also natural justice. You might encounter someone who tries to put their view of life on you in a very forceful way. And this could be quite uncomfortable, particularly if you feel that they're not being particularly fair. But then equally, you have to be straightforward in your dealing and make sure that your conduct and approach is going to stand up to scrutiny. On the 3rd, this is ramped up even more, this energy, because there's a full moon. Once more, your ideas may not be met with universal approval, or you can find that something really amazingly buzzy happens, particularly around technology. Remember, Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, is exalted in your sign, therefore it has special relevance. So this is a time for you to think outside the box, and if you do, then something marvellous can develop for you. Now on the 4th, it's your other co-ruler, Mars, which is on the move, travelling into a new sector, into the sign of Libra. Now I have to say to you that for the rest of this month, this might lead to some turbulent energies, but this can be quite subtle stuff. Mars is about instant gratification, it's about getting things done, it's about drive, power. It's also about wanting attention, but it is also about anger. And it's moved into a psychological area for you from the 4th. And if something isn't quite right, or there's some legacy issues bubbling around in the depths of your subconscious, particularly to do with unhappy events in your past, they may get stirred up. But you're not going to get a text message telling you that this is going to happen. You could just feel 1 minute a little bit tearful, the next minute rather angry, and not really be able to pinpoint why. Well, look, it's probably down to Mars. But there is some delicious energies at the start of this month for you too, as Venus and Jupiter combine brilliantly in the first 9 days, which can lead to some business fortune. If you're a speculator and you like to have a little bit of a punt, then this could be a time when you do have a little bit of a return. Just don't bet the kitchen sink. People traditionally think that Jupiter means instant and immediate luck. Well, it can do, but more usually it's when we apply quite a lot of effort. And if you are someone who's been working hard on a project for some time, the rewards can start to come. And you could get some fortunate breaks. On the other hand, it could be someone you're involved with who gets that good fortune, whether it's a partner or a business associate. There's also a great link between Mercury and Venus through to the 18th. Now Mercury is at the top of your horoscope, suggesting you're going to have quite a lot of interaction with important and influential people this month. Even more reason to be diplomatic and not come across as someone who wants everything on their own terms. So the art of listening is probably 9/10 of communication. This is even more so from mid-month when Mercury starts to retrace its steps, goes into retrograde. This area that it goes into retrograde in suggests that you may suddenly find that something that seemed to be going full steam ahead starts to stall. Don't panic. What you need to do is just keep the lines of communication open, and the new moon on the 19th will help you to do that. When the Sun moves to the top of your scope on the 22nd, it's going to give a little bit of natural assistance to Mercury. And the Sun also forges a great instant link with Uranus. And remember, Uranus is a planet which can be good for you. Now, Uranus continues to work through your sector of work, and the Sun has moved into your sector of responsibility, obligation, and ambitions. The two working together suggest something can drop for you completely unexpectedly, but you may have to make a snap decision to capitalise. Don't think about it too long. Someone may want to know. It may see you going back to doing something you did once in your past. On the other hand, you may do something that's completely and utterly groundbreaking. Now, as far as your love life is concerned, those early touches between Venus and Jupiter could lead towards a real connection with someone. You do ordinarily have a kind of aura and intensity about you. Some people find this daunting, some people find it mightily fascinating. Well, I think it's likely to be the latter in the first week of this month. And if you do get to know someone at that time, it's going to be a relationship which will never be dull. It's probably going to be highly charged, and maybe That's what's going to make it so alluring and attractive. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now. If you'd like a live reading with one of my team of astrologers or psychics or tarot readers, you can do so through private webcam. Once you connect, no one else can hear the conversation, but you can chat to any of the team by instant messenger for free until you find the person you feel most comfortable with. Now, the charges for this are incredibly affordable, starting at 99 cents per minute for the USA and worldwide, and 69 pence a minute in the UK. And if you're not happy, you get your money back 100%, that's guaranteed. So it's a really good situation for you. Thank you and goodbye.